No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Charles Dickens. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Health Topic, where we share the latest in health and well-being. If you're new to this channel, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Click the bell icon to be notified of our latest videos. We are committed to creating very informative and exciting content for you. Today, we're running down our top 10 list of the most loved charity organizations and donation programs around the world. Do you already have one in your mind? As Einstein once said, it is our obligation to put back into the world at least the equivalent of what we take out of it. Without further ado, let's sail through some of the most inspiring initiatives of giving around the world. Number 10. Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders, a non-profit, self-governed, member-based organization, provides medical assistance to people affected by conflict, epidemics, disasters, or exclusion from healthcare, with teams made up of tens of thousands of health professionals, logistic and administrative staff. Doctors Without Borders was founded in 1971 in France by a group of doctors and journalists as war and famine broke out in Biafra, Nigeria. When it was founded, there were 300 volunteers made up of doctors, nurses, and other staff, and the 13 founding doctors and journalists. It was created in the belief that all people should have access to healthcare, regardless of gender, race, religion, creed, or political affiliation, and that people's medical needs outweigh the restrictions of national boundaries. Number 9. International Peace Institute. Formerly the International Peace Academy, the International Peace Institute was founded by a group of individuals from within and outside the United Nations who believed that a thoroughly independent institution could make a unique contribution to efforts that prevent and settle armed conflicts around the world. Initially focused on the training of military and civilian professionals in peacekeeping, as well as careful facilitation efforts, the International Peace Institute, after nearly 40 years, eventually evolved into a mature identity as a policy-driven institute for best practices for the UN's broad peace and security agenda. Number 8. Pack for a Purpose. Founded on the hope that many people are willing to help, Pack for a Purpose recognizes that everywhere in the world there are people in need. They believe many people who are fortunate enough to travel wish they could make meaningful contributions to help meet the needs of the places they visit. Such contributions are one way of expressing appreciation for the experiences and hospitality that they enjoyed. This is where Pack for a Purpose comes into play. They ask travelers to pack 5 pounds of school or medical supplies in their bags, and upon arrival at their accommodations, the participating hotel distributes them to appropriate local schools or clinics. Pack for a Purpose has partnered with lodgings around the world, and more people and companies are coming on board to help. Number 7. World Vision. World Vision is a global Christian humanitarian organization devoted to improving the lives of children, their families, and communities to overcome poverty. With 70 years of experience under their belt, World Vision International has assisted 20.1 million disaster survivors, refugees, and internally displaced people, helped equip over 3.5 million kids through their child sponsorship program, served 313 communities, helped provide access to clean water for 3.3 million people, and impacted 1.4 million jobs. In 2019, 87% of World Vision's total operating expenses were used for programs that benefit children, families, and communities in need. This year, with the number of COVID-19 cases soaring, World Vision continued to respond to the crisis and do more. Number 6. The Windrose Project. The Windrose Project was launched in 2016, a non-profit world peace and educational organization that serves to inspire and empower young Americans to become active learners and informed leaders. It focuses on educating the public to promote the principles and values embraced by the founders of the United States in the Constitution and other historical documents. The Windrose Project wants to form well-rounded young leaders by studying the founding of America, character development, and core leadership skills. They also host monthly seminars and other regular community-building events. The Windrose Project facilitates opportunities for young leaders to network with their peers and pushes one another forward towards a standard of excellence in all things. Number 5. The American Red Cross. Are you familiar with the classic images of Red Cross nurses helping American soldiers and civilian war victims during World War I? The American Red Cross was founded by Clara Barton on May 21, 1881, and has been dedicated to serving people in need ever since. Have you ever given blood or received donated blood? The Red Cross developed the first nationwide civilian blood program in the 1940s and still provides more than 40% of blood products in the United States. Number 4. The Nature Conservancy. The challenges facing our natural world have never been greater, and the need for bold solutions has never been more urgent. More than a century ago, leading scientists, committed citizens, and dedicated leaders came together with a shared vision to protect and care for nature, forming the Nature Conservancy. Armed with science, the Nature Conservancy's Center for Sustainability Science works with businesses and policymakers to develop solutions that benefit both the environment and the economy. Its scientists continue to partner with local communities and combine new technologies with indigenous knowledge for lasting conservation results. Number 3. UNICEF. UNICEF works in over 190 countries and territories to help children, to defend their rights, and to help them fulfill their potential, from early childhood through adolescence. UNICEF goes to the world's toughest places to be able to reach the most disadvantaged children and adolescents. The world's largest provider of vaccines, it supports child health and nutrition, access to safe water and sanitation, access to quality education and skill building, HIV prevention and treatment for mothers and babies, and the protection of children and adolescents from violence and exploitation. Amidst the pandemic, UNICEF is working with health experts to promote facts, bringing trustworthy tips and guidance to parents, caregivers, and educators to keep children around the world healthy and learning and protected from sickness and violence. Number 2. Save the Children. With 25,000 dedicated staff across 117 countries, Save the Children responds to major emergencies, delivers innovative development programs, and ensures children's voices are heard throughout campaigns to build a better future for and with children. Their bold mission builds on 100 years' experience of bringing communities, civil society, governments, businesses, and donors together to achieve lasting change. Save the Children works hard so that, by 2030, no child dies from preventable causes before their 5th birthday. All children learn quality basic education, and violence against children is no longer tolerated. Number 1. The World Wildlife Fund. Right along with the Red Cross logo, perhaps one of the most well-known charity images is of the panda of the World Wildlife Fund. Its sole mission is to conserve nature and reduce the most pressing threats to the diversity of life on our planet. WWF believes that we can fight the consequential threat of climate change and build a safer, healthier, and more resilient future for people and nature by rethinking the way we produce and consume energy, food, and water. They do this by protecting the world's forests and by helping people prepare for a changing world. For decades now, the World Wildlife Fund has engaged with millions of Americans, leading businesses, and government leaders to prepare for inevitable change and reduce the emissions that drive climate change. You've just seen our list of the top 10 charity organizations and donation programs around the world. Which of these inspired you most to do a little giving back on your own? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Become part of our community and continue the journey to a healthier and happier life with us. Please support our channel by liking this video and hitting the subscribe button. We are committed to making more informative and enjoyable content to make your life better. That's it for today, and thanks for taking the time with us. See you in the next episode here on Health Topic.